Still very little progress on this rock candy. I'm convinced maybe one day it will start. It's sort of starting at the top. Like there are little tiny crystals up at the top of these sticks, but not as much as I was hoping for by now.
Good evening. I'm really sorry I haven't filmed anything all day. I told Tim that I was gonna film some stuff today and I didn't. It is dark now. It's dark 30. I think it's like 6 o'clock-ish. But yes, it is dark now. What I have been doing all day is going through all the things we were donating yesterday, which we've got this whole box. There's another box over here. We have a bunch of stuff, so I wanted to show you where all of these things came from. They came from this crazy room where we just keep all of our junk. I was going through, we never even put the bed back down. Usually this is a guest bedroom, and we keep a guest bed in here so that if anybody needed to stay, they could. But we moved it when we had my birthday party, which was like 2 months ago, so I need to now clean it up. It's been long enough. I went through some boxes that we have in this crazy closet, which is now filled with about 1 million stuffed animals that I can't get rid of. And then just things that we've accumulated over the years, lots of things. I went through a box of old, I guess, things when Tim and I first, it wasn't when we first started living together, but you know, we hadn't lived together for long, and I found this calendar that we used to just write things on it. It was our calendar in the kitchen. So I wrote that, "Girl, I want to bite your butt," which was from SNL, but it was so funny we just had to keep it going. This is one of my favorites. "Tim loves Jen, not snakes." And then it's Domo with a snake. I can't give this away. It says, "Jen is quite the catch." What do you guys do when you clean things, or you're like, you know, spring cleaning, you're going through stuff, or winter cleaning, I guess. What do you do when it has like sentimental meaning, but it's really not valuable at all? Like I just want to save it because I think it's so cute. And maybe I can frame it, or we can make it into like a book or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to repurpose these things so that I don't have to get rid of it, because it's like a good memory. So I want to keep it, but we just don't have a lot of space in this house. So, or we're not using the space properly, one or the other. So I'm just trying to figure out, well, what do we do? What should we do? I found some other really funny things in this box. I don't know the year that I did this, but I was definitely a child and I really loved Bert, I guess. So I thought this was really funny because one of our friends is friends with Bert, if you know what I mean. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex! Rawr, rawr. This one was actually funny and sad at the same time because it says it's an elephant made out of like South Park style, kind of. It kind of reminds me of South Park actually, so I kind of like that. And then it says, "I'm my own friend." I guess that's good and bad. It's good. I'm my own friend. I found this, which is something, I guess I scribbled crayons on a piece of cardboard and then cut little pieces out so that I could put the yarn through it. I kind of think it looks cool. I might even put like a piece of construction paper behind it of like one of the colors in it, and then frame it. This is kind of like repurposable. Is that a word? I'm gonna repurpose this into framed art.
The bandit.
Well, Tim's editing. Tim's home.
I'm here.
Yay! Be more excited about it.
Bandit.
Whee! It's like 9 o'clock at night and I just finished like all my work on the videos and everything. Alright, let's hear it for the boys. I also did some grocery shopping. Yeah, you know, good old sensible grocery shopping. But here's the full story. Don't tell Jen. She loves her Kindle Fire. But my mom got an iPad 2 from my sister. And the iPad 2 is just a little bit too big for my mom. And she has enough points on, I don't know, one of those reward cards to get an iPad mini. So she's thinking about getting an iPad mini and giving me the iPad 2. So Jen will just be stuck with that Kindle Fire and I'll have that iPad 2. Shh, don't tell anybody, okay? Also, on a side note, it's January 8th, and it's hotter than blue blazes outside right now. It's like, oh, maybe like 76 outside. I have to wear shorts and a t-shirt. It's like all muggy and hotish, humid. You know what stinks that happened though is for the longest time, while we were looking for we had bamboo skewers that we had for the longest time for making the rock candy. Couldn't find them, so I was like, I'll just go out and get some. Paid my, like, I don't know, $1.50 for a whole bunch of bamboo skewers. And then we get home, I do it, and then today, Jen finds these boxes that say kitchen. And what's in there? Bamboo skewers. You know that it's a humid night when, listen to those frogs. Pretty ridiculous. I think all those frogs might think that it's summertime now. It's not, it's still winter. Jen said she was listening to Groove Shark, sort of like Pandora, a little bit not as artificial intelligent-y. You have to type stuff in there. And she was listening to Rush, and one of the related bands to Rush was something about a porcupine. And she said that the music that came out of this band was like background music for movies. Like when you're sitting there in a science movie and you're pouring stuff into beakers, that was the noise that she heard coming out of the speakers of her computer. It sounded awesome. I wish I knew what the name of the band was. I don't know. I gotta go to bed though. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now it's time to pay the price.